Token Metrics has lit the world on fire since I first started using it on this channel. In many ways, I can honestly say it changed the entire direction of my channel, and that's part of the reason why, hey, BitSquad's blown up. It helped me to not only become a better trader and get that guap, but it allowed me to transfer those gains over to my audience and teach them how to do it. Token Metrics has been a surefire way to get money. Over the last few months, people are finding out just how lethal it is as an asset to your trading game. Today, we're going to go behind the scenes with creators of Token Metrics to find out more about the why behind Token Metrics. We will also discuss just how the next bull run will play out as a former Goldman Sachs analyst explains why institutional FOMO is about to set in. Let's get it. Vimeo is the world's leading professional video platform. With easy-to-use tools, you can create high-quality videos unlike any you've ever seen before. Vimeo allows users to upload in stunning 4K ultra high definition. This isn't your grandma's video site. Learn more at vimeo.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the hardest working channel in all of cryptocurrency. If you're new, hit that subscribe button and join both my Telegram groups to learn more about crypto or connect with me and the Bit Squad. Also, guys, hey, I'm giving away a whole Bitcoin, 2 Ethereum, and 2 Litecoin at the end of September. To take part in the giveaway, please make sure you guys visit 1btc.bitboy.live for details. Only subscribers are eligible. All right, guys, today we have part 1 of my interview with the brains behind Token Metrics, Ian Bellina and Bill Noble. We discuss all kinds of things, but specifically how Token Metrics can help you, why it was created, and the bull run that is to come. Now, at any point during today's video, if you want to support the channel and check out a subscription to Token Metrics, you can do that at tm.bitboy.live. So without further ado, here's part 1 of my interview with Token Metrics. Hey guys, I'm joined today, very excited to have Ian Bellina. You guys probably know him from around the crypto space. And also we are joined with Bill Noble. Together, they make up Token Metrics. You guys know we use Token Metrics here on the channel. We're very excited about Token Metrics. We've had some great results with it. So we're going to kind of do a 2-part series here where number 1, we're going to talk about what Token Metrics is. And then in the next video, we're going to show you guys exactly what the experts say, how they want you guys to use this. So Ian and Bill, how are you guys doing? Welcome.
Doing great. Welcome. I mean, thank you. It's a pleasure. First of all, congratulations on 100K. I mean, you're definitely the hardest working person in crypto because I've known you since last 2 years. So being able to see your channel grow is amazing.
Thank you. Yes, and I definitely appreciate being on the show. This is crypto YouTube is new for me, so it's very nice to be here.
Hey, well, that's where the education happens. You know, crypto YouTube is where the education happens, and we can show people how to do things. And one thing that I've been showing people how to do is pick winners. I know out of my last monthly picks, I'm now 17 out of 20 for picking winners, not just in green, but 16 out of those 17 winners against Bitcoin as well, using Token Metrics and what you guys do. So tell us a little bit about Token Metrics, how it actually works. I mean, we can see the user interface and things like that, but you know, where did the idea to create this come from, and how did this all come about?
Yeah, so we have to go all the way back to the last bull run. So I was famous for having an open source ICO analytics spreadsheet where we had a data-driven approach to investing in crypto and ICOs. So we took that same spreadsheet at the peak back in January 2018. It was getting over 1 million views a month.
Wow.
But we realized that to take this to the next level, we had to turn this into a web application. So that's where the idea for turning Token Metrics into an app was born. And now we've added AI, artificial intelligence, machine learning, to really take us to the next level, not just with ICOs, but not even all cryptocurrencies trading on exchanges. So our value prop is to help investors make money by being able to find winning trades and investments, and also helping them filter out scams. So we have experts like Bill who help us with TA, charting. We also have our teams that go through and do deep fundamental analysis. We also have developers that go through and do deep code reviews on projects. And we take all these different data points and we turn them into one single holistic grade that tells an investor and customer on how bullish we are on a particular cryptocurrency. And to us, it's really about creating time to value. And last month, we launched our biggest feature, cryptocurrency indices based on AI. So now we're telling people pretty much model portfolios based on AI, based on our different rating systems, whether you're a trader, whether you're a hodler, whether you like price predictions, being able to create customized portfolios that really tell you what coins to buy at what time. And most important of all, being able to manage risk. Because in the last bull run, people made money, but most people didn't exit at the right time. So being able to exit whatever coin you're in and take profits at the right time while bringing the cost of risk down.
Yeah, and Bill, explain, we were talking before we went on air here, and I'm very interested in kind of how you fit in. If you could explain kind of your role with Token Metrics and, kind of the human touch that goes into to running this whole thing.
Certainly. So I did 12 years with Goldman, and when I was there, I was sort of the underground newsletter, right? I was the guy who was like, break glass in case of a big problem. Now, as you know, in crypto, whether it's going up or going down, we have, three big problems before breakfast in terms of volatility. So where I fit in is I take, regular charts, some of Ian's data, and I do what's called information synthesis. I break it down to something that you could listen to on YouTube or read it on your phone. Okay. So on one hand, I'm the ask me anything guy. And also on the other hand, I do everything from look at charts on TradingView to actually I keep some charts by hand. I actually draw them on graph paper.
Oh, wow.
So we have diversification from the most sophisticated technology to human analysis to, prehistoric caveman analytics. So if you mix all this together, you get a very powerful offering, because at the end of the day, and we'll talk more about this later, most likely, we're in a major bull market. And when you're in a major bull market, you need research, you need information, and you need someone who can communicate it so that you can understand it, not just sophisticated people, but, Joe Public. So that's where I fit in.
Yeah, and I think doing your own research obviously is something we preach here on the channel. It's something that, everybody on YouTube pretty much, in crypto communicates to their audience. And we're talking about how to save time and get information. I think that that's really one thing that Token Metrics has done for me is instead of basically starting on CoinMarketCap and going down to every project and being like, okay, which one do I think is going to do well, doing research on each one, and then just try to, haphazardly making picks, being able to go to Token Metrics and look at the rankings guide I've been able to speed up that process, because I'm like, okay, well, Token Metrics is saying that these coins are going to have a good month. Let me look into them and then still make my own research and make my own picks. I'm not just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down the list, but it's really, aided me a lot in that. Now, let's talk about like the fundamentals with cryptocurrency. So people are unaware of the difference between fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is anything that happens off the chart. So it might be a news event for a project. It might be a mainnet launch. It might be, like something in their community, whatever it might be. And with these AI models, we're looking so much at the numbers. How do you guys factor in the fundamental things? And really even one thing I've noticed is that, when we're looking at the charts, a lot of these charts and price predictions, it seems like they're only taking into consideration like what's happened since that project started. That I don't feel like it really tends to take into consideration like, okay, we know a big bull run is coming, and this project wasn't around for the last one, so we don't really have that information to factor in. So how does kind of the technicals and the AI and the fundamentals, how do they all kind of work together on Token Metrics?
Good question. So we first take our brain trust. So basically our team, me, Bill, our analysts, we take the method and process we use to research cryptocurrencies. So in terms of fundamentals, we check for things such as the background of the team, the product, the community, the marketing, the idea, the token, and all these different data points. And then we take that and we ingest that into the AI, and we basically tell it, okay, try to come up with something even better. So the AI takes our thought process, basically kind of like our entire codified system of investing and doing research, and comes up with 100 new variations, and it tests them to see if those can perform better than ours. So it's really kind of like a battle royale, right, of different models, and eventually a model is picked, and that model that gets picked ends up creating new offsprings, and we keep on doing that every single day, right? So it basically just models evolution and biology. And the premise is we're constantly testing models, trying to find an optimum model for fundamentals. Then we also add in technology, same thing with the code reviews, going to GitHub, checking the code, actually going through and checking the quality of the code, the developer's backgrounds. All these different data points are then merged together to create one single holistic grade, right? So in terms of how we go through and rank, everything is based on our ratings and kind of how throughout the entire lifetime of the ratings, how all these other coins have fared, right? So to kind of bring it high level, basically take humans, we codify them, then we have the AI create kind of its own versions of that, test that, and once it finds something better, we then use that to rate cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, awesome. Just run a bunch of simulations.
Yeah, yeah, well said.
Yeah, that's interesting. So one thing I know, Ian, you and I have talked about before, I know I mentioned to you, is some additional features that I would like to see come to Token Metrics. My channel has gotten to where my community, like they like salivate over low cap gems. You know, they love the low cap gems. Obviously, DeFi is immensely popular right now. You know, what kind of plans do you guys have in, like, you know, CoinMarketCap just, you know, added the DeFi rankings. But do you guys have any plans to integrate, you know, like maybe specific like low cap gems features, or, you know, have separate DeFi rankings?
Yes, right. So we're actually building Token Metrics from the ground up again, right?
Oh, wow.
So time frame for that is probably end of the year, maybe early next year. So this will take Token Metrics to a whole new level, and we'll add two main new grades. So the first grade will add sentiment analysis. So being able to take data from Twitter, from Reddit, from Telegram, looking at basically what's trending, right? So think of this as kind of like the FOMO index, right? So being able to find coins that are rising very quickly and basically capture that value. Then the next thing we're adding, currently we're testing adding quantitative metrics. So basically taking the page that says performance metrics. So we have over 50 different data points. So these are data points that quants look at, such as Sharpe ratio, Sortino ratio, outlier. So purely just number driven, and being able to go through and predict with a very high accuracy what coins will do well, right? So currently in testing, this grade has an accuracy of about 80%, and is basically finding winners like XOR, Band Protocol, and others, right? So we think if we're able to add this will really, almost in a way, kind of remove the human element of it, because right now with this bull run, what's kind of the thing that's kind of making things not move as fast as the human part of things, right? So having our team go through and do actual code reviews, do actual analysis, but we're now testing out different ways of automating everything with just pure data, right? And if we're able to do that, we can automate and do this at scale and find those new coins after they list on platforms.
Yeah, that sounds like a winning strategy right there to me. Because, you know, I got guys that just dig through the new listings. Like, we're just looking for new listings. That's all we're looking for right now. Yeah. We get the new listing, and then we can figure out what we think about it from there. I mean, even finding the new listings can be hard. I mean, I haven't been able to find like one specific website that's like able to do it perfect and get all the new listings out. So, Bill, last thing here, and obviously you guys want to stay tuned. We're going to have another video on this tomorrow, where we're going to actually show a tutorial on how you know, the people behind Token Metrics say the best way to use it is. But Bill, I want to ask you, you alluded earlier, let's just kind of veer off Token Metrics for just a second. You talked about major bull run. You're a Goldman Sachs, you know, former guy. I don't know, maybe once you're Goldman, always Goldman. I don't know. But what I want to ask is, what is your prediction for this major bull run? What do you think this means for cryptocurrency and investors?
Okay, so it's a question I love to answer. Now, in 2017 was kind of a party, right? It kind of just all went up and it shocked everybody. And in this bull market, as you know, you got to do some homework. Okay. In other words, not everything goes up on the same day. You know, 1 minute you have chain link FUD, the next minute it's exploding.
Yep.
Okay. And when you have to go from sector to sector to sector, okay, when you have to rotate, or when you have corrections that scare people away, right? Every time it goes red, I swear anybody who's been in crypto has like a 2018 flashback.
It's crazy.
And it scares them. It scares them away. And that is the hallmark of not only a bull market, but a massive bull market. Okay. So things like, the markets climb the wall of worry, right? Crypto is currently climbing the wall of worry. I mean, I get all these questions like, hey, what does it mean that Bitcoin doesn't really move a lot? Or, also, now taking it one step further in equities, okay, in legacy, bull markets start with the small caps. It'll go small caps, mid caps, and then S&P. So crypto is going through this process of reinventing finance, and all the small stuff, as you know, is smoking, right? And this is what drives long-term bull markets, because by the time the big cryptos catch up to what's going on in DeFi, like, can you imagine how much is going to be in DeFi under management? Like, people think 9 billion is a lot of money. Okay. The Fed, printed 2.6 trillion in March.
Yeah.
Right. So 9 billion in DeFi, it's nothing. So, when I was in the investment banking world, we would have baskets. They would create all different themes, like this is the China manufacturing basket. And Ian is replicating that with AI. Okay. And that allows guys like me to pick up what the theme is, right? What the sector rotation is. And then that allows me to provide analysis that helps people put this information to work, and it helps them do their own work, which, as you said, is one of the most important things for not only guys like us, but for the sustainability of the rally, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm really excited to see where things go with this bull market. I mean, sometimes it just almost feels like we got to pinch ourselves, like those of us that have been in here for years and have gone all the way through the bear winter and just struggled, but we stuck with it and we believed in crypto. And now to see us just right on the cusp of everywhere we wanted to go is definitely super exciting. So thank you guys so much for joining us. And like I've said like 3 times, make sure everybody, you guys come back tomorrow. We're going to have another video on this where Ian and Bill are going to show us actually the most optimum way to use token metrics. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Thank you.
Don't forget to come back tomorrow for part 2 of this interview, where Ian goes over a full tutorial on best practices using token metrics. If you want to try out token metrics, please make sure to visit tm.bitboy.live. You also support the channel. But now it's your turn. What did you think about this interview? Do you want to see more interviews like this on my channel? If so, let me know down below in the comment section. Don't forget to visit 1btc.bitboy.live to enter our full Bitcoin giveaway. It might just change your life. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe to become a member of the Bit Squad. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day. BitBoy out.